According to an investigative report by WorldNet Daily's Bob Unruh, the co-chairman of the private organization that organizes the debates between the major presidential candidates, has raised the issue of Senator John McCain's eligibility during the 2008 race again. But Frank Fahrenkopf of the Commission on Presidential Debates, during an interview on the Fox News channel, did not mention the numerous questions surrounding then Senator Barack Obama's qualifications for the same office. A spokesperson for the Commission on Presidential Debates has flatly refused to comment to WorldNet Daily on the dispute over Obama's eligibility. Fahrenkopf explained the private organization's requirements for candidates to be included in the debates, stating that, of all things, a candidate must be, quote, born in the United States. However, the U.S. Constitution requires that a president be a, quote, natural-born citizen, which many have interpreted not only to mean born in the United States, but also to mean the offspring of two citizens of the United States. Frank Fahrenkopf explained to Fox News that his group formally started preparations for the 2012 debates this year with an invitation to universities and colleges to submit a hosting plan. He said the criteria for inclusion in the debates has already been set. He said, quote, first of all, you have to meet the constitutional requirements for eligibility. He went on to say, most people don't realize you have to be 35 years of age, native-born, born here in the United States, Fahrenkopf said. He went on to say, some of you may remember some controversy whether or not when John McCain was born in the Canal Zone on a U.S. base down there qualified. So there's a pretty clear enunciation of what's involved there, he said. The provision from Article 2, Section 1 of the United States Constitution clearly states no person except a natural-born citizen shall be eligible to the office of president. The questions over Obama's eligibility have focused on two unresolved issues: whether the definition of natural-born citizen requires U.S. citizen parents. In that case, Obama would be disqualified, as his father, a student from Kenya, never was a U.S. citizen. The other, more generous definition would regard a person born in the United States, regardless of parental citizenship, as a natural-born citizen. But there are many computer and imaging experts now who have gone on record and concluded that the document released by Obama's White House showing his purported birth in Hawaii is without question fraudulent, possibly indicating that Obama was not even born on American soil. It was in the run-up to the 2008 election that the U.S. Senate held hearings on and questioned the natural-born qualifications of Obama's opponent, Republican Senator John McCain. McCain was born to two American parents in the Panama Canal Zone. On April the 30th, 2008, the U.S. Senate sought to resolve the issue by passing a non-binding resolution. Senate Resolution 511 states, quote, whereas John Sidney McCain III was born to American citizens on an American military base in the Panama Canal Zone in 1936, now therefore be it resolved that John Sidney McCain III is a, quote, natural-born citizen under Article 2, Section 1 of the Constitution of the United States. The resolution, supported by Obama, clearly determined the definition of natural-born to mean born of two parents who are U.S. citizens and born on American soil or soil held by the United States of America. In the meantime, Obama's purported original typewritten birth certificate remains under lock and key, and the Hawaii Department of Health has thus far refused, even in the face of a federal court subpoena, to release the document for examination. Did you notice that Fahrenkopf misstated the requirement for the presidency as native-born, not natural-born? In truth, there are three main categories of citizenship in the United States: natural-born, native-born, and a naturalized citizen. A naturalized citizen is someone born elsewhere but who has become a legal citizen through the lawful process. This person would not be eligible for president. Native-born is someone who was born on American soil, but not necessarily to parents who were American citizens. Many illegals have children in the United States. The children of these illegals are considered native-born, but the parents are not even citizens. These children would not be eligible to hold the office of president. And then there is natural-born. A natural-born citizen is one who is born on American soil with both parents as legal citizens at the time of the birth. This is what Senate Resolution 511 upheld in John McCain's case. Obama sat on that Senate hearing. This requirement is required only of the office of the President of the United States. The Founding Fathers were very clear about this requirement, and the letters of Washington, Jay, Adams, and Jefferson bear this fact out. By Obama's release of his reported birth certificate, he does not qualify as natural-born and should not be allowed in the presidential debates of 2012. Isn't it interesting how Mr. Fahrenkopf raised the issue of McCain's citizenship? Then his organization refused to speak of Obama's citizenship, and then Mr. Fahrenkopf misquoted the constitutional requirements for the office of president. Do you see a pattern of deceit here?